Hello everyone, my name is Avant Mehta, and today I'm going to present to you my work in ABE425 Lab 7, which is the DC motor control. So the objective for today's lab is to be able to fully control this motor I have over here in terms of its speed and its direction. So let's have a look at the hardware for today. Of course, the main output is the DC motor. Then we have our old friend, the Arduino over here. We have an external power supply, and we have an H-bridge over here. And the H-bridge is actually the real brains behind this lab, even though the DC motor is the output for the day. So let's have a look at the schematic of the H-bridge, as you can see on the top left of your screen. So the H-bridge is essentially going to act like 4 switches, S1 through S4. And the way this works is that it has to control the direction of the flow of current through the motor. For example, in this diagram, if S1 and S4 are both closed, while S2 and S3 are open, then the current will flow through from the left side of the motor to the right in the diagram. And conversely, if S2 and S3 were closed while S1 and S4 were open, then the current flows through this motor from the right side to the left. And that is what controls the direction of the motor. Now, it's also worthy of note over here that we want to avoid short circuiting over here by closing S1 and S2 at the same time, or similarly S3 and S4 at the same time. We want the current to actually flow through the motor in every case. So let's have a look at the way I connected this in terms of its pins. The H-bridge actually has 16 pins. The first 8 are used for the first motor, and the second set of 8 are used for the second motor. But we only have one motor in this case, so we're just focusing on the first 8 pins. The first pin is for the pulse width modulation, and that's the output of the Arduino that goes into the H-bridge. That's what controls the speed of the motor. Then we have pins 2 and 7, and that controls the switches as I showed in the schematic previously. Then we have 3 and 6, which are both the outputs to the motor over here, the red and the black wires that go from the H-bridge to the motor. And then we have 4 and 5, which are both grounded. And then we have pin number 8, which is the 5 volts, which comes in from the external power supply into my positive rail on my breadboard and then into the H-bridge. So now let's have a look at how this motor actually gets into action. Let's have a look at the app over here. I have my duty cycle, and as you can expect, if I change my duty cycle up to its max, it runs at its full speed, and I can change this using my slider from 0% to 100%. Then I have my output voltage, and that simply displays what voltage the H-bridge is outputting into the motor, and this goes from 0 volts to 5 volts at max. And then I have my direction switcher over here. So right now it's at clockwise. If I tap this, it goes to counterclockwise, as you can see here, and it also changes my lamp color over here from white to red, so I can easily tell if it's turning clockwise or counterclockwise. And that's enough to control the motor. I can simply exit the app, and it closes the app and it stops the motor. And that's what I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.